Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
No topic is too absurd. No statement is too asinine. Welcome to the new year, folks. Nerdy Jersey's finest nerdities coming at your ear holes in high quality sound. I'm Mike. It's
Justin.
Over there is
Vin.
Last up is Joe. And we hope you're doing well. I hope everyone here did well, because we I can't say we kept it at arm's length. All we did was yell about the same things over and over again over the break. Superman's costumes.
Hey, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't worry.
Yeah. Politics a little, and gifts. How was everyone's 2 weeks?
Before we get into the holiday stuff, right? I have a quick Zach story, followed by an Ashley story. You guys know it because I put it in the feed, but I'll give the full rundown. So the other day, Zach is just like, being Zach. And Ashley tells him to stop doing something. And he turns around and he goes like this to her. Namaste.
He said namaste to her?
I fucking kid you not. And she's like, what did you say? And he said, namaste. And she's like, where'd you learn that? And he goes, school.
School, mother. I have been schooled. Do I have to school you?
I'm like, what the fuck with this kid?
Which mountain in Nepal did you send him to?
None.
Do the slinky thing down the steps.
The fact that he did the fucking hands together bow thing.
I think Jill is telling him to do this just to screw with you guys. She's like,
yo, I would normally agree with you, but from what I understand about Jill's class, my girl is barely hanging on by a fucking thread on a daily basis.
No time for side projects.
Yeah, so like that'll lend into something else, as you heard, I guess, earlier. No Kyle. Kyle is going to have a reduced role on the show rolling through this year and probably for the next 2, maybe 3, till the girls are like well old enough to like not be such a handful. He will be here from time to time. Don't worry. He's going to be consistently on the weekend. And Retrospective, which is a new show that starts this year, and the trivia. So those weeks he'll also be on the one above all. You'll still have your Kyle. I can give you a preview. Kyle's on next week. He almost got smashed by a tree.
Hey.
And his daughters are his daughters for sure. But yeah, I don't think Jill's got time for side shenanigans. The other story, Ashley. So we have snow here. I think we got more than you guys did up there.
You definitely did. Yes, when you sent me the picture of the actual buildup, we barely had a dusting yet.
That was early too. Like we finished with about like 4 inches of snow.
Oh yeah, I had like 1.
Yeah.
I have 6.5 to 7, but the snow wasn't that great.
Yeah. So I'm shoveling the driveway and cleaning off the cars, and of course that means that the children and my wife are playing. As that happens every time it snows. Cleaning off the car, and all of a sudden I hear Ashley's patented "ow." So I just thought it was like nothing huge. So I turn over, and she's on the ground on all fours, and I'm like, oh, she probably slipped walking down the hill. So I'm like, waiting a second, and she's not moving. And then as James and Zach walk over, and they're like, are you okay? And she's like, no. And James is like, do you need help up? And she's like, I can't stand up right now. And I'm like, so I run over. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Now she's at this point, there's blood running down her face, and I'm like, what the fuck? Now, the way our yard is, for those of you that have watched any of the videos we've shot here, I have a very hilly front yard. You can, in fact, sled down my front yard.
That's great for sledding.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But it depends on which side you do it on. So if you do it from our walkway by our front door down, great. If you do it the other way and go down, a bit steeper of a hill, but trees. Trees. So Ashley decided, hey, I'm going to sled down this hill. And halfway down, her hat came down in her face. So as she goes to pull it up out of her eyes, she realizes, oh, there's the tree. Kabam. She's like, my face hurts, and I felt my neck crack. And I was like, so you probably have a concussion. And she's like, no, I've had a concussion before. I don't feel a concussion. I was like, well, your neck cracking is not good.
I mean, does she do the neck cracking thing, like anywhere near what I do?
Yes, she does. I don't.
Okay, so that could have just
ever heard her do it. But yeah, she does. So like, I'm all okay. So she goes, she goes inside at that point and goes about the rest of the day. It's not as bad as it looked initially. A lot of it did heal up overnight.
So was it scrapes?
Yeah, so she got like road rash, like right up here is the worst of it here.
Okay, and that's where the blood was coming from, like right on the cheekbone area?
Yeah, so she got it here and then like cut up here, but these cuts healed pretty quick. With some Neosporin, yeah. The neck is a little sore, but not too bad. But yeah, that was the fun snow. And she's like, "This is what I get for having two boys." She goes, "I think that I can go sledding with them," and I get hurt. And I was like, why didn't you just sled from the hill towards the front of the house, where there's nothing to run into?
And that's the kind of injury with someone who already has back problems where like a week or so later, you go to move and you're down for like a week. Yeah,
it's gonna be a thing. Mm-hmm. But Christmas, New Year's,
Hanukkah,
Chanukahs.
Yeah, I've heard of
that. Joe, how was your holidays?
It was nice. It was quiet. I'm getting older. Back then, when you were a kid, you were so stoked for Christmas, just opening up presents. Mm-hmm. I'm so laid back on Christmas. It's like, I just want to watch everybody else open up presents. And I'm like, I just want to see, everybody else. I'm handing things to Beth like when I was at my sister's house. Like, oh, this is for both of us. Okay, here you go. You open it.
Are you gonna have kids?
I don't know. We've talked about it.
That's a very dad statement to make.
So I want to see if my theory is correct. I think Joe wants to have children, and I think Beth is like,
we talked.
That's a yes.
No. She's brought it up. She was the one that actually brought it up.
So she wants the kids.
She brought it up. I told her,
am I not a child enough for you? Is that
if I shave, don't I look like a kid? Come on. I don't know. We
Do you really think a child will take this seriously?
No. But it was fun. Christmas and Chanukah and New Year's.
Joe Pravda.
Do you guys do anything for the Chanukah?
We used to when I was younger. Right now, this is the worst Jew thing. I turn the light bulb on the menorah every night.
They all do it, bro.
It's great.
Half of them don't use candles anymore. Don't even feel bad about that.
My dad, boxes and boxes of candles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still old school.
Man. Feeling the voice of Abraham right behind him every moment of the day, breathing down his neck.
It's not even that big of a holiday for them.
No, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are bigger.
See?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Passover.
Yeah. Even for my Passover, it's not that big.
Joe, do you have a favorite gift?
Favorite gift would have to be this Mets sweatshirt Beth got me that's really nice and comfortable.
That's cute.
I like that. She did get me a dash cam that I have to hook up
Nice.
right here.
Ooh, that could definitely save from some lawsuits.
Yeah. I have to run a lot of wires in my car.
Did she give you the old Christmas pegging, or?
I was gonna say, did she also give you anal?
I didn't get anal. No anal.
Did she
No
give
anal.
you anal?
Did she give
No, I
you?
didn't get anal. No, not this time.
No?
Did she give you anal, like Mike said?
Yeah.
No.
That you want to talk about?
Did you get frisky on? Did you? Did you guys have any?
Did you stuff stockings?
I'm morbidly curious about Joe's sex life. I don't want details, but like,
Yeah.
It's
Your
good.
penis go in her vagina?
there you go, just ask it straight out.
It's good. It's a good life.
Did you ever put your balls inside her while you're doing it? It's hard, but
That's a feat. I don't know if my balls could fit.
I
I
might
don't think.
think they're too sensitive now.
There's no way.
It's not sensitivity. I like. So remember the cancer scare a few years ago, right?
Mhm.
So my one testicle is so much bigger than the other one.
Is it your epididymis? Is it that's a swollen?
No. It's my actual nut.
Oh. Just an inflamed testy.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's like I have large balls.
Not a lot of balls.
Not a lot of balls.
I got big balls.
Mm-hmm. ACDC over here.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that would.
I don't know why anyone would do it. I've heard it's a thing that people
The
do.
people I've heard people do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't know. Yeah. No.
You don't like ball play?
I'm not putting my balls inside.
No,
of her.
not.
That's
But I'm just
weird.
in general because Mike said his balls are getting sensitive at his age.
Well,
So
with the kidney stones,
Oh,
they directly
oh, shit,
connect.
yeah,
Like they're very sensitive to movement now.
That sucks. I'm glad I
Yes.
drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
No ball play, but not too much.
I like ball play.
I do have a fun Christmas story.
Does it involve ball play?
That totally has nothing to do with ball play.
Butt play.
No butt play.
Did you twist your nipples?
Got the nipple twist. No.
Who's a good little piggy?
So my brother-in-law hands me this giant box.
Oh, your brother-in-law, the new lead singer of Linkin Park?
Yeah. He gives me this giant box, and it's a fucking chainsaw.
A motherfucking chainsaw?
It's a chainsaw. And
Electric?
No, it's gas. I have nothing in my house that's gas. Nothing. Like my lawnmower, my weed whacker, nothing's gas. You know how hard it was to fucking exchange this thing? I still haven't even exchanged it. I had to return it.
Why are you exchanging it? Don't fucking exchange it.
I have no use for a gas. I don't have anything. I don't even have a gas can.
Yeah,
Bruh.
think of his property. What does
Bruh.
he really need it for?
There will come
Yeah,
a
I
day.
have 3 trees.
There will come a day when you will need a fucking chainsaw.
Well, no, I tried because I wanted to get the DeWalt one because I have like 5 DeWalt batteries, and
That makes more sense.
yeah, it's smaller. Just trying to get a different chainsaw out of Home Depot was fucking pulling teeth. I was there 3 times, even with the fucking receipt.
Dude, keep the chainsaw.
It's a sign. 3 times the power of 3.
Oh,
Is he charmed?
I'm gonna get the DeWalt one.
Joe, I'm telling you, when the apocalypse happens, right, eventually those batteries are going to run out of power.
But
Yeah.
you're guaranteed to always have gasoline around you. That's right.
Longer than
That's right.
longer than those batteries will maintain power.
I get solar. The sun still will be on.
Bro.
The sun.
Do you have the power cells for your house?
Not yet.
All right, shut the fuck up then, Joe.
Those things are fucking expensive.
You know shit.
Dude, they're so expensive.
The Tesla boogie boards?
Yeah.
No, even just not the non-Tesla ones. Dude. The Tesla ones I hear are crazy good, but the non ones they're like $25,000.
Yeah. This shit happens, bro. Michael.
Yes.
The three of us saw each other for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I saw each other for New Year's. Did you have a favorite present that you received?
Yeah, I'm not going to mention it until the end of the show.
Oh, okay.
It's my nerd of the week.
Okay.
My nerd of the week. My nerd of the end of the year. I don't know. First nerd of the year. This deserves high praise. You know what? I'm disappointed now that you bring up the fact that we all saw each other. I want to know why Vinny's not using his Christmas present from G&M.
Yeah. That's where I was going next.
What is this Christmas present?
Vin, you got a pretty sweet Christmas present from Mikey G.
Mike got me a green screen background
For the pod.
Oh, dude!
See, we knew
Where'd
you were
reckon
we
that?
knew you were gonna get all fucking excited about it.
Dude, that's sick.
A foldable one.
Well, all my shit's in the spare bedroom. I'm not prepared tonight.
We expect it next week.
And it's not foldable. It was folded into a box, but to fold it back up the way it was is fucking impossible.
Yeah,
Nobody can do it.
It was pretty. It was.
Not even Polybius himself could do it.
He was a great thinker.
Vin, how was? Did you have a favorite Christmas present besides your awesome green screen?
No, I loved getting my wife her gifts and watching the smile on her face as she opened them.
We're gonna get a reaction one day.
One day.
It's all facial expressions that aren't befitting of a lady.
Just wait for the head. Just waiting for it.
No, it'll be a bowl.
Mike, did you guys, either one of you, have any like favorite happenings of Christmas?
My favorite happening of Christmas was literally nothing. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I got to just kick back for
It was a
most of
chill.
the time.
It was a chill
Yeah.
Christmas.
Nice year. Nothing happened. That was nice.
Yeah, it was. We we all hung out.
You know what? I
Help
really,
cook.
really, really enjoyed the day after at my former abode,
Oh yeah,
my
it was
uncle's
nice.
house. So, the vast majority of that side of the family got together. And we're at that point now where there's a ton of kids running around.
So many fucking kids.
Yeah, and I think there was 12 at one point, so it was like
Jesus.
when we were kids.
Yeah,
It was
so-
more than when we were kids.
So that side of the family, there's 7 siblings.
Yeah,
Each one's got at least 2 kids.
except for Voldemort.
Yeah, except for Voldemort. And then most of those kids are starting to have kids now.
Yeah, yeah. Most of those, each one of them had 2. Most of those kids had 2.
And Matt and Crystal have 4.
Yeah, and then you take into account all the extended family members.
Yeah.
like Lenore's grandkids, and it stacks up. And
Yeah,
boy,
there's kids.
yeah. I think my highlight of at least that day was at one point. It's always funny. Tyler's son, Oliver, incredibly smart kid. Doesn't take him long to recognize you, and it only takes him like 5 minutes now to remember me. So eventually, throughout the night, he was like, "Oh, can we go watch Cars 3?" No one's upstairs in the loft. We just went up there, put on Cars 3, and just hung out for like a half hour watching it. And he's giving a mini commentary on it.
Nice.
It was so adorable. Eventually, I think Tyler came up to check and was like, "Yeah, man, just chilling, taking in a movie. It's as close to dad time as I ever want. Uncle Mike time.
Uncle
So
Mike
much
time.
easier.
He is. Yeah, because you walk away from all the bullshit.
Absolutely."
Vin, you have a favorite moment, or just enjoyed the The chill of it all?
I think I came home and I was just by myself. I love me time.
You know what Christmas Day taught me? I prefer watching football on Netflix over broadcast television. It felt like football in the 90s. All it was the score. How many downs were left?
Oh, yeah.
How much time was left?
Yeah.
No tickers, no ads for extra shit on the Chiron. Sure, there's advertising, it's football, but it felt stripped down. It was actually tolerable.
Yeah.
So
I think football's going to be... I think I give the NFL 5 more years.
That's too much money.
yeah,
Shit product. It's
it
not
doesn't
good anymore.
it doesn't matter. They have the viewership on football is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it's almost... It has to be hate watching because it's
It does,
the most
but it doesn't.
subjectively ruled game.
Doesn't fucking
yeah,
matter. You're talking.
It's bad.
You're talking 10+ million on a shit game
Oh, yeah.
when it's
yeah.
shit teams.
Dude,
Like it doesn't
I watched
fucking matter.
That Jets fucking Dolphins game, the last one of the season, both, like, I bet that the stadium was fucking packed, first of all. And then
Don't get that either.
it's crazy. And both teams suck. They were playing for nothing. And I bet it was probably one of the, well, especially in the East Coast, probably one of the most watched games.
Yeah.
Stinks.
Christmas was pretty decent for the most part for me. Zach was really fucking sick leading into Christmas, like real sick. And by Christmas Eve, like the night of Christmas Eve, he was starting to feel better, was able to open some presents up with my mother-in-law and Chris, who were here. We had dinner. He went to bed,
Oh,
and then
I didn't find out. Did he like Joanne's gift finally?
she got stuff that was more his league.
Okay, good. She's finally learning.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that, but I would just say that the majority of the stuff was like things he was interested in.
Okay.
He woke up Christmas morning in a pretty decent mood. He had started eating again because he had gone like 2.5 days without eating.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So like, there was a point at Tracy's on Christmas where he was like, "I'm hungry." So I ran to Wawa with him, got him a bunch of snacks, and he ate some stuff. And then he ate some stuff at my dad's house, so it was really good. And the next day he was pretty much back to normal. As a matter of fact, we got a McDonald's when we left Doug's that night, and he ate his chicken nuggets and French fries. But yeah, he was real sick, which was kind of nice. It helped tone the usual craziness from my mother-in-law down.
She had a reason to not get all loud.
Yeah. It was good. So we put him to sleep Christmas Eve. Ash and I put the presents out, and then we knocked out because I was real busy. Thank you all, Sinful Creations by Justin, people that bought shit. None of you were family, so that was cool.
This is actual business happening.
Yeah, it was that business saved Christmas. Was able to do get the kids some stuff. Got Ashley some stuff. I don't ever really ask for anything for Christmas. So, with that said, I will talk about a few gifts that I received. I got a pair of slippers.
Nice.
I'm a big slippers guy.
One dad gift.
Yeah, I do enjoy them. My mother-in-law got me a shirt and something else that we ended up returning just because it wasn't the right size. Amanda gave me a gift card this year because she's just like, I ran out of stuff, I think. Like, she's like, my timing was off. And I was like, Amanda, it's fine. Like, you've been like rock and roll gift like every year. She has given me some of my favorite presents the last few years. So I was like, a gift card's fine, man. My favorite present came from my dad. He got me an Aura digital picture frame.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dude, I love it. I will send you guys, well, maybe not all of you because I don't trust Vinny, but at some point I will add you guys to the whatever, and if you have like old Nerdities photos or old photos or whatever, you'll be able to
Dude,
upload them.
I have a lot.
You can upload them from your phone.
Shit.
Do you have to use their app? Like, do you have to download their
You have to
app?
download the app, but it's a 2-second registration. Like it's the fucking easiest interface. It was so easy. My dad did it, and I didn't have to walk him through it.
I'm shocked.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I have like a
So,
fuck
like-
ton of old Nerdities.
So like
pictures.
we have 200 and something photos on there already between me, James, Ashley, and my dad.
How much space? does it carry?
It's infinite.
What?
So it's like cloud?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's unlimited, and it plays videos too. So you can upload videos as long as they're like not like 5 minutes long. But there's videos on there that'll play. It is incredible, and the slideshow they put together, they'll just like, and not only is it just randomized, but they'll like multi-frame pictures that are like of similar subjects and stuff. It is so fucking cool. We sat here the other day when I put it together. When I turned it on, and we just like
Put it together.
Yeah.
When I placed it out
Yeah.
on the table and pressed the off button,
we just sat watching all the photos and stuff come up,
hand in hand crying.
and anything that's like a live, like you know how iPhones do the live photos.
That's cool.
It'll play the clip.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So like, there's a lot of stuff with my mom on there, stuff from the wedding, stuff from the kids being young, little James. You guys are on there and on certain pictures that we've taken, that I've taken like candid shots from when we've done stuff around the house. Like it's really nice. There's a shot of you holding Zach, Mike,
Yeah.
that I don't know who the fuck took it, but it's pretty fucking adorable. Yeah,
Yeah, I have a few with me and him in here.
yeah.
Him sitting on my lap.
But like it's my favorite fucking gift. Now
This
there
is also an opportunity
there-
to share memes in the house.
yeah yes there is. There was a item I received not as a gift, but as a here I'm getting rid of stuff, and
Oh, yeah.
I thought of you.
Technically not a gift. The unloading of e-waste? I don't know, is that the way you put it?
Yeah. So Mike had the Sega Mini. And he's just like, we don't play this anymore.
Dude, they discontinued that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's currently sitting down here in the basement, and I have played often. I played a lot of Sonic. We played Mickey's Castle of Illusion, Zach and I.
I really hope he becomes a gamer.
We're getting there. He likes playing games on his tablet, so we started. It was his first console time the other night. It was fun.
James's controller might be okay for his hands.
Yeah, it was.
Is that
it
one
was fun.
hackable?
It's got the cartridge drive in it. Like you can.
Does it? Because that's like a tiny little mini. I don't
That's-
think it's the actual size.
I don't know because the flap's open and there's the connector devices in there.
Crazy.
I have a boatload of Genesis and Mega Drive ROMs.
We'll have to find out. All I know is Gunstar Heroes and Kid Chameleon are on this motherfucker. Vinny knows what I'm talking about.
Is Echo on there?
Yes.
Oh, good.
But,
So
Ghouls
I
and Ghosts.
fucking first game. Yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts is on here. First game I played when I hooked it up was I put Kid Chameleon on, Vin.
Hell yeah. Has anyone ever beaten Echo?
I
no.
don't know. I don't think so.
I don't.
I know I should.
I got to the first board once when I was older. I didn't realize you had to jump out of the ocean.
So I'm playing, and I go to turn it off, and James is like, "Well, aren't you going to save?" And I was like, "Oh dear, sweet innocent child."
Oh, dude.
Uh,
That's so crazy.
He doesn't know the agony.
Yeah, I was like, there's no save, bro. And he's like, what? He's like, so like, how'd you beat a game? I was like, well, you
Sat there for
had to
hours.
fucking sit here and play through the entire thing. He's like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, like only there's very few titles that have save features.
oh yeah.
Like
If
Legend
we're
of
lucky,
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe it had a code to get you to the level you
Right.
got.
yeah.
That wasn't a.
But he goes-
you eventually got.
but he's like, so hold on. Every time you want to play Sonic, if you don't beat it,
Mhm.
you have to start it again.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah. And he's like,
Put
what?
the Super Nintendo Jurassic Park.
Oh, dude, fuck that game.
Yeah, exactly.
The Genesis one had the skips, but it
Yes.
didn't matter because you'd get to the last level for the human and the dinosaur, and it was fucking impossible.
Yep.
Dude, the Super Nintendo one was so like open world.
Mm.
There was no like really path to follow. It was impossible to beat that game.
Is the Genesis one on there?
On this, no.
Yeah. One of the really good shit.
That was a great
I
game.
remember a Spider-Man game, same thing, first board, just like Echo the Dolphin. There was a fucking German Shepherd that would run back and forth on the ground. It was impossible. You couldn't do it.
But yeah, like
It was the fastest, strongest dog of all time.
watching the fucking wheels turn in his head.
Mhm.
Of just
grab
like,
him by the lapels. You have no clue how easy you got it now.
Games
Don't
were so
understand.
much harder.
Ah,
oh, that's right. I do have a video game review when we get to reviews in a minute.
Galaga.
No.
Bannerlord. Bannerlord's where it's at.
I think that's enough for the holiday.
But yeah, and then we did our usual New Year's thing. It was nice. Mikey pieced before the ball dropped. I'm assuming he made it home to the lady friend.
Not on time. Like 8 minutes late.
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thunderstorms on New Year's Eve is very weird.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I didn't get home on time. I didn't want to get blown off the road.
Now, real quick, last story here. It involves the day after a New Year's Day. Now, I had talked to my father Monday. And I was like, what are you doing for New Year's? And he's like, I think I'm going to Uncle Doug's. Okay. So, like, if you don't have anything to do, why don't you come down? He's like, no, I don't want to drive all the way down there, blah, blah, blah. All right, old man, whatever. That was Monday. Tuesday, I don't talk to him because I figure we're just going to text Happy New Year's that night anyway. I knew he was probably going to sleep because he was doing whatever.
Probably drinking.
New Year's Eve, everybody leaves. It's like 12:15, and I text them like, Happy New Year's, blah, blah, blah. I don't hear nothing from him. I'm like, well, that's to be expected. New Year's Day comes, we're all chilling. We lunch. Ash is putting Zach down for a nap. I got a text from my sister. Hey, did you talk to Dad today? I'm like, nah, did you? She's like, nah, I'm going to call him down. It's alright. About a half hour later, I get a phone call from my brother-in-law.
Okay, this is getting very roundabout.
He's like, hey, no one knows where your dad is. What now?
Aw.
That's unnerving.
Very.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, apparently he never went to Doug's. And no one's talked to him since like Monday. So at this point now, I'm in full-blown fucking panic mode. Because it's not like him not to talk to at least Kelly or James. And neither one of them had heard from him. So she's like, I'm going to call Joy. Or Keith's like, we're going to call Aunt Joy and see if she can run over there. Okay. Now, at this point, like, I'm legit having, like, a full-blown panic attack. Because, of course, my mind automatically goes to something happened.
Mm-hmm. As it would.
Yeah.
About 2 seconds later, James's phone rings. Because James had tried calling him. And it's him. And he's like, where are you? And James is like, I'm at home. Where the fuck are you?
I love if he actually said fuck.
He did. And my dad's like, what? He's like, what's everybody calling me? And James is like, I don't know, because you haven't talked to anybody in 2 days. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, hearing James, like, adult for a few minutes.
Your father.
Yeah. I was just like, huh.
All right, maybe he's not a complete doofus.
This is surreal. So he'd never gone out for New Year's. He's like, I was sleeping, and then I took a shower when your sister called.
That's convenient.
I'm like, Dad, we texted you last night. Happy New Year's. He's like, I thought I responded. No. Fucking ass.
Did I tell you what I got my dad for Christmas? About both of my parents, actually.
No.
It wasn't expensive. I kept running across this ad online for these little softcover books. Mom or Dad, I want to know your story. And I started to get a little emotional about it. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, why don't I pass this emotion on? And ordered them and shipped them. Well, shipped the one to my mom and then brought the one over to my dad's house a day or so after Christmas. And he opens it up. And, of course, some kind of snarky, ball-busting comment about, oh, great, now I got to do homework. Like, jeez, come on. I'm trying to do something like, you know, tap into your emotions and shit. And like a day later, I get a text from him later on in the day saying, thank you. This is really thoughtful. It's making me think about stuff. I can't imagine why he had that change of emotion later on in the day. It's not like he drank 6 or 7 of something that might have made him melancholy.
Yeah.
And of course, when my mom got hers, she's like, oh, this is a great idea. I can't wait to do it. Yeah, Mom. Like a real person who knows their emotions, who's in touch with their humanity. All right, show stuff?
Well, let's go. We got lots.
Yeah. Casting. Jared Leto was Skeletor because he wasn't good enough in the Haunted Mansion.
You know what? I don't fucking hate it.
I have seen him with a shirt off in Morbius. This could work.
Yeah.
And by that point, he'll be like 55. So, yeah. Maybe he'll start to look old eventually. I heard a quote from the guy who's playing He-Man that said this is going to... The original... Not a movie, original series.
It's going to be what?
Yeah, it's going to... I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he said it's going to be distinct from the original. At the very least, different, I believe was the word he used.
Well, he's not jacked, so...
Yeah. I only have one other one.
That was the only casting I had.
The Momoa.
No, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Jason Momoa is not done with DC, or vice versa. DC is not done with him. He's going to be playing the character that he really fucking should have from word go. He was never really my first pick for Aquaman, but Lobo, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bit too obvious, but I'm not mad.
Jason
They say
Momoa.
it's more than a cameo, too.
Momoa's going to be playing Jason Momoa in another movie.
Jason Momoa in white paint. I would be perfectly fine if Lobo is the villain of this movie.
He will be.
Or if he's basically the Knuckles of this movie, where he's villain for a while and then kind of comes out middling. Well, he's Lobo. He's never really going to be truly the villain. He's
Right.
never going to be the hero. He's a bounty hunter. So he'll probably just be antagonist number 2.
Is he going after Superman's giant red panties?
Supergirl's.
Oh, you.
Supergirl's giant red panties.
Her giant red skirt.
I think the title of the movie is so funny. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Mm.
It's just...
It's just an exact name of a comic book that they did about Supergirl.
Great, but Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
That was the name of the fucking book that they're using for reference.
I see the irony in your statement.
Yeah, Supergirl, Woman of... It's just...
So
It's not Girl of Tomorrow, but it's Woman of Tomorrow, but she's...
girls can't be
Superwoman.
women.
No, it's a redundant statement.
It's actually contradictory in a way.
A little bit.
I don't know, like...
No,
I don't feel like I'm a boy anymore when I'm a man.
you're a boy.
Despite the fact that I sometimes feel like I'm a boy.
You're a boy. We still call each other boys.
Yeah, boys.
I suppose
Uh-huh.
it does apply, but it does feel weird.
No, it only feels weird because you're trying to, like, put it into age-restricted context.
No.
Yeah, literally that's why.
But, like,
because it's age restricted
the name,
content.
the show is called The Boys. Are they under 13?
No. It's... she's not Supergirl Woman.
She
She's not
is
Superwoman Girl. It's a weird sentence.
the
It's a weird
name.
string of words.
The name that Earthlings gave her is Supergirl, right? But she is a
Yeah.
woman. She's allowed to be both things. It's not a contradiction. I understand that.
No. It's not contradictory. It's an obscure string of wording. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
It's just like
It's
Superman, Man of Tomorrow. Superman, Man.
Superman, Man of Steel. Superman, Boy of Steel. It's I don't know.
That would be odd, wouldn't it? Superboy, Man of Steel.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an obscure sense of wording.
It's a head scratcher.
Yeah. Not my first choice, that's all I'll say.
Well, none of this is your first choice.
I say Supergirl. Bad bitch with a purpose.
I have another bit of casting. McKenna Grace and Celeste O'Connor are turning in their proton packs for some blades because they're going to be in Scream 7.
Wait, who's Celeste O'Connor?
Lucky from Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So both of them are going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well,
It'd be crazy if McKenna Grace was like the villain, just watching her fucking just butcher somebody.
I really liked what they did with the Scream series, and when they let that chick go, and then Jenna Ortega was like, "I'm standing by my girl." I really don't. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking.
Now they brought back Nev Campbell again.
And Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
It feels like they're running out of people to have their parents be murderers. Because it seems like that's what the story is like every time. Like not every time, but every so often, it's either the child of someone that got killed or the parent. Of
That's the thing. Like, so the new story they were telling was like it's perfect. Like everything was fitting nicely, and then like I really don't know what the fuck they're gonna do now.
Nev Campbell's the murderess.
They have somebody cast as her character is Sydney's daughter.
I hope that's her name.
Isabel May, Sydney's daughter.
Well,
Is
yeah,
what she's listed as.
because they haven't given her children names in the movie. Like she has gone out of her way to keep her family like well hidden.
Well,
Very nice.
Timing.
All right.
you know, it's probably going to be like a decent movie to watch one time, but like I forget which one I saw. I think I saw 5 or some shit not too long ago, and like it kept me in.
It was good.
I think the only one I've seen all the way through is none of them.
You've never seen any of them all the way through?
No. Like maybe half of each.
You got to remember, he's a
No,
pussy.
half of one, half of five, and that's it. And I think like the end of 2 or 3.
He doesn't like scary movies.
I would barely call them scary movies.
Yeah,
I know. Well, I'll watch
Just
it.
my thing.
Slasher gore.
Yeah,
Barely gore.
when they came out, I was young and I was scared. I'm not scared no more. I actually never was scared then. I just didn't feel like watching them. I was too busy fucking playing with action figures and shit.
I was playing with action figures. I was getting laid. That was with chicks.
Yeah. I was playing with action figures and getting pussy. That's what I was doing.
These were action figures.
Yeah, showing the ladies like, this is what you want done to you. I'm back in this scenario. Yeah. You're the Power Ranger because I don't have any female action figures because that means they're Barbies. And my dad said,
Oh,
can't do that.
Speaking of Power Rangers, Tubi has every fucking version of Power Rangers on there now. I threw on the first episode of Power Rangers Zeo.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I liked the upgrades back then.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they were good.
They were fun.
It's the fucking command center got blown up and shit.
Remember the Galaxy one where they were in space?
Yeah.
They took it to Star Trek, made it so much better.
No. Just no.
Why, Joe? Why? Explain. Time's up. It's better.
The budget on Star Trek was way better than Power Rangers.
So imagine if Power Rangers had a freaking budget.
Yeah, bro.
Tommy
It did. Power Rangers the movie existed. We got
Yeah,
Ivan Ooze.
Do you know-
budget.
Do you know how much money Power Rangers made in its first fucking year?
Oh, dude, a fortune.
$1 billion.
Because it cost them nothing to make it because they just took.
Yeah, they had to film
Yeah,
half
they
of it.
They
took
filmed
shit
just
from
them.
Sentai. Yeah, Super Sentai from Japan.
Yeah,
Now they did do stuff in the costumes.
they did.
Yeah.
Because they had to interact with American people.
Well,
Yeah, they had to take off their helmets every once in a while.
Yeah.
Joey, did they make any money, the Rangers? I feel like they didn't make a lot of money.
bro.
Oh,
Most of
dude.
their lives were ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their contracts were shit.
Because they were stars.
None of them were to begin with, but after that first
No.
season, yeah.
I mean, Tommy was a star. They were the other guys, but still.
Did the Asian girl commit suicide?
No,
She
she
died in a
died
car
in a
crash.
accident.
Yeah.
Car accident.
She was in the first row. So hot. I mean, she's nice lady.
Wonderful person. Lovely lady.
I love Hale.
But yeah, bro. The shit behind that show.
Like, Jason David Frank, R.I.P. He had some fucking demons. Actually, Austin St. John had some fucking demons.
It
Which was
is
that?
The original Red Ranger.
That sounds like
Jason.
a porn name.
I think he was a porn star.
He was nothing when they fucking signed him to that show.
Yeah.
He was only 17.
Dude,
And
they
they-
were all so young.
They're so
Didn't
young.
the Blue Ranger get harassed for his
Yeah.
sexuality?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's gay.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Well, I don't think they knew then. I could be wrong, but the way I remember the story was like they kept calling him names, and he's like, "Gosh, stop!" And then later on, it was like, "Well,
It wasn't
weird,
even
right?"
it wasn't even just the cast that was doing it to him though. It was like the fucking producers and the directors, and it was
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, well, at that time, his template of nerd was like he could not have fit the mold of the nerdy guy anymore. And at that time in history, it was open season. You wear glasses, you like computers.
Oh, dude, that was way before being a nerd was fucking cool.
Yeah. But didn't he
wasn't just-
last on that show too? Not as long as Tommy, but he was on it pretty long.
Yeah, when he came back a couple times, I was excited. I liked him more when he came back than when he was actually on a show. Because I'm like, oh, an OG up in here. Because nobody wanted to be the Blue Ranger, let's be honest.
Well, at least
It was
not
green, red, black.
not the early version of the Blue Ranger, at least.
Yeah. I always felt silly when I had to be the Black Ranger because it's like, I'm just not a good dancer.
Can you swim?
I sink.
Oh, well, maybe you do. Maybe you can be the Black Ranger.
Maybe.
Did you ever see the Key and Peele sketch where they do a Voltron type thing? A Power
No.
Ranger thing? And Peele is the Green Ranger, but they keep calling him Black Ranger.
That's so good.
Okay, trailers then. We did watch a trailer for Hard Eyes, a teaser,
Yeah.
when it first dropped. Did they add anything new in this one?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember.
Okay,
It's, just
good. Hard Eyes.
it's a fucking slasher movie. Like,
Okay, good.
on Valentine's Day.
There was one we forgot to talk about, like when we were naming all the trailers, so I'm trying to catch up. There was one we forgot. The Spider-Man freshman year or whatever it's called now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Friendly Neighborhood?
Friendly
or-
Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily love that animation style.
I don't either. I just when they went on saying it was in the the MCU, it was in that universe, and they pulled that back. Going, no, it's an alternate universe.
Yeah. I don't necessarily love the premise of it, that it's like a funhouse mirror version of his relationship with Tony, but it's now Norman. And I really don't like that homemade suit. Like, why would you have those lines coming off the back of him?
Yeah.
Most of it doesn't look, not that it's badly designed, but it's not my favorite concepts for it. I don't know if I'm going to give it much time.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
What was Love Me? That was the one with Stephen Yeun and Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, and they're like a satellite and some kind of like AI buoy, and then they start creating like picture perfect versions of themselves in like some weird headspace. I don't fucking know. It looked really interesting.
So sci-fi as fuck.
Oh, so sci-fi.
Is it A24?
Yes.
You know they're all about that thoughtful sci-fi.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds interesting enough. Death of a Unicorn.
Bro.
See this title and you're like, whatever. Watch this trailer and you're like, oh shit, that needs to be seen.
So, oh shit, they really mean a fucking unicorn.
Yeah, this feels like a magical version of a Knives Out movie to me.
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, Téa Leoni, who you don't see in enough stuff anymore.
Right?
Richard E. Grant, pretty great, Old Man Loki, and Will Poulter, Adam Warlock. Fucking stacked cast, for as small as it is.
And unicorns.
And unicorns. And like, not like Ridley Scott kind of unicorns.
Well, at
No.
first, kinda.
It seems to me like they're never pretty. They're always like
Well, no,
monsters in this
It
universe.
seems that the one that gets hit by the fucking car seems very much like a regular unicorn.
It looks like a baby that grows into
Yeah,
that thing.
and then it grows into a nightmare.
Yeah, it grows into a fucking horse rhino.
Did you see what I did there?
No.
A nightmare.
You're a jockey and to get kicked off of this show. If you do another joke like that, I say the nay.
I'm the glue of this show, Michael.
Mm-hmm. Really feeling your oats.
Hauling them.
Mm. This has gone too far afield. All right. Last trailer. We're going to get one really deep reaction on this one. We finally got our Superman teaser.
Da, 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 da.
I was feeling emotions.
I fucking
It
love
got
it.
me stoked
I
for
fucking
it.
love all this. This is so good.
Crypto warmed me up in my cockles.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was great. Just
Hawk
the-
Girl.
Mr. Terrific looks great.
Fucking, yeah, he looks terrific.
Why don't they just make it a cartoon?
There you go.
Mhm.
There
Guy
he is.
Gardner is in it.
Yeah, Guy Gardner's definitely in it.
Superman's gigantic granny panties are in it.
That's not Granny Panties.
No.
Bro,
Like,
them be granny
It's-
panties.
It's part of his
And-
fucking pants.
so
He's wearing pantaloons under his granny panties.
They're not. It's
Because
not.
he needs-
It's not separate.
Did you read what he said about it? He's like, "Oh, I figured he'd be like a wrestler, and he wants to be like a wrestler." And either wrestlers, they say the main guy either wears underwear or they don't. That's it. You don't wear underwear over your pantaloons unless you're a luchador. What are you gonna say, Joe? Go ahead, say something, motherfucker.
So, you haven't seen any of the leaked, lightened images from Creature Commandos, have you? Of
I've
what Batman's
seen-
going to look like.
I've seen that he's got anal leakage because when you wear granny panties, you see it leaves room for diapers.
Batman's going to have the shorts on the outside.
That's stupid. That's stupid, and I'm sorry. Comic accuracy be damned. That is so ridiculous. They might as well stuff socks in where their cocks are for extra bulging, because that's essentially the same difference to me.
Same difference, really? We're throwing that one around. Are we irregardless too?
I throw anything down everywhere all at once.
You couldn't care less?
Couldn't care less. Down with Granny Ponties. I call for reshoots. And that's my scare for Batman. Year one, Batman and Granny Ponties.
Well, they're saying there's going to be no year ones. Everybody's already established.
Good.
Well,
Yeah. No more
have you
origin
guys,
stories.
I don't know if this is on your news docket, but the reasons why the Batman 2 got pushed back to 2027?
We'll get there, bud. Don't worry.
Okay.
They were trying to find lights for it?
I think they're trying to find a dark pair of Granny Ponties for Pattinson. And for Robin, Robin's only wearing Ponties, showing all leg and just wearing Ponties as he goes from rooftop to rooftop, pole dancing.
I think a large sum of it has to do with Pattinson just showed up for training. That was released by his personal trainer. He's like, yeah, he just started working out again.
Apparently he does not like to do that.
You shouldn't have picked that fucking movie, huh?
No, they're theater geeks. They don't like to work out. What are you gonna do?
Don't be Batman then.
They give him some steroids for a few months. He'll look swole.
Wait, who?
Pattinson.
I'm going to save it for reviews.
I'm sorry.
The
A comment
Batman
for that one.
I have a review for you, Joe.
The Batman 2 is not
I
going to
can't
happen.
wait for reviews either. I saw a movie I know you've been looking forward to seeing.
Oh well, in that case, I think trailers
I
is
felt
done.
a certain way about it.
Right, Mike? Trailers is done. Reviews time.
Trailers is done. It's time for reviews.
Oh,
Okay,
Really?
I'll start us off.
Do it.
What If Season 3 was fun.
Yes, it was.
Ended in a very cinematic way. But the standout episodes were, I didn't think I'd like to watch the mech versus kaiju one, but they figured out a way.
Mm-hmm.
It was worth the time. The Agatha and Kingo one was fun.
Yes,
a
it
bit
was.
overblown for me, but did you watch that one, Justin? That's your Bollywood
I haven't watched
musical.
any of it yet, bro. I still haven't even watched season 2.
Oh, good mercy.
The Bollywood was cool.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. That was extravaganza. I really liked the Bucky Red Guardian episode. More than a few times in that series did they try to find someone to save Bucky in different universes, and it keeps happening. Throughout, yeah, pretty solid, pretty fun. I'm bummed that it's ending, but I'm also bummed that they're not going to go a more what-if route with it. They've said it could keep going. They could go for a season 4 eventually, but it's just not in the cards right now. I would like a more actual anthology version of it down the road, where each one is standalone. But hey, it was fun while we had it. I finally watched Red 1.
Yeah.
That was so close to being a decent movie.
I told you.
So close to being a fun movie, but it's barely watchable.
I said it definitely takes itself way too serious.
Mm-hmm. There were opportunities for jokes that they just stared at and were like, nah, nobody wants to laugh here.
Yeah, the funniest part was when he's like, oh, I'm not a young pup anymore. I'm not 300 anymore. I'm older now. That was probably the funniest line, I think, delivered.
Yeah, but it wasn't even meant to be funny. It was just like...
I think that's his point.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be just like a dry...
But, like, it wasn't a bad movie.
Production-wise, no. They put in work for this one.
Even story-wise, like, I can understand. All right, cool. Other Christmas creature characters getting their time and stuff. It's fine. I gets it.
It was missing magic, though. There wasn't a thing there. There was no real sparkle to it. It's hard to put into
because
words.
It took itself way too fucking serious.
It's part of it, yeah.
Well, who is the villain again? Who the hell is she?
Gryla.
That's an actual mythological creature.
Yes.
Mythological.
Gryla is a Christmas witch.
Yeah.
Like La Befana.
So she's like the Jack Skellington of the story?
It's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently she had, 7 or 13
The Yule
guys?
Lads. The Yule Lads.
Yule Lads. That's what they were. And in the movie, she's actually got the same amount of thugs, so it carries over from mythology pretty well.
Yeah. They did,
They did their homework.
They did good with their mythology and stuff. Like, I was pleased. But again, it was just like... It was a kid's Christmas movie trying to be an adult.
And there might actually be a way to do that and do it endearingly.
Yeah.
But
that wasn't it.
No. Damn unfortunate. The other day, I saw on Disney Plus a movie we watched a trailer for and was like, oh, this looks crazy. When it comes out, we definitely got to check it out. And I think we all completely forgot about Boy Kills World.
Yeah.
The one with Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, and he's
playing a mute guy.
Yeah.
I cannot recommend this enough.
Yeah?
I watched it twice in one day.
Really?
I watched it 8 in the morning, and then when Tara got up, she was like, oh, what do I do? I highly, highly recommended it to her and watched it again within 2 hours.
Nice.
So, yeah. It's John Wick, but The Purge, with hints of Turbo Kid and Mad Max.
What do you like me, Turbo Kid?
Yeah. And pretty much everything else I said in there, I guarantee.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious. It does have, it's got great action, ridiculous over-the-top action. I was hoping there was something grounded to it, but he does, he dances between the bullets. That kind of shit where they don't hit him until it matters for the plot kind of thing. But it's a fucking ballet of gore and blood.
Okay.
Yeah, totally worth checking out. I think this is the last one for the group, Skeleton Crew, or do you guys have reviews you want to do before?
Well, I got reviews before that.
I do too.
All right, I'm going to say Joe, go.
So unfortunately, season 5 of Star Trek Lower Decks concluded and the series ended. But it ended it made me sad because I want more. I really like these characters and what they've done with the universe and brought back Star Trek animation and got rid of the campiness that was the original Star Trek animated series and made it canon.
Made it goofy.
It was funny that but the show had heart. Seeing these characters evolve from lower deckers to actual officers.
Upper deckers?
There was an actual episode that was upper deckers. It was great.
That seems fitting. I remember they did the crossover where live action characters came into the animation. Did they ever do it the other way?
Where they came into
live action?
Yes. Yeah, okay. They did Strange New World. Jack Quaid and Tawny Newsome appeared on it. In the end of the episode, the Strange New World characters were animated. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's adorable.
Yeah, and Jonathan Frakes directed that episode.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, they give him all the the important ones. Watched Creature Commandos. That show just keeps getting better.
Bro,
Just saying.
let's talk for a second. How fucking heartbreaking is Weasel's story?
Oh my god. Oh no, actually, you haven't gotten a heartbreak. Well, yes. Weasel's story is extremely heartbreaking. Phosphorus' story, though.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
More than Weasel's? Because, like...
I don't know, dude. They both were fucking devastating.
Shit.
I want a happy ending for them. I want a happy ending because it was so like heart-wrenching to just know what really happened.
Bro, I was sitting there watching it the day after it dropped. And I'm like, whoa.
Dude.
They're really giving him like a solid fucking backstory here.
Yeah, what I've noticed a lot with this season, so like we are definitely, they're going like, we got one backstory, we got the brides, we had GI Soldier, we had Weasel, you get Phosphorus. I'm not going to spoil what happened because wow. And I want more. This show is
it's fucking great.
What DC should be. It's so good.
Yeah. If any of the movies with gun attached to it are going to be as good as this fucking show is, man, it's in good. Everything's in good hands.
Yeah. And so if everybody has seen the picture, Batman was in Creature Commandos
for like 2 seconds.
For 2 seconds, he is fucking jacked.
Yeah.
So, didn't you say Reacher was going to play Batman?
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
He's going to be Batman.
Alan Richardson's looking pretty good in that fucking costume now,
He's
isn't he?
going to be Aquaman. He's not going to be Batman. He will never be Batman. He will not be Batman.
He's going to be Batman. He's going to be so fucking good. He's going to be breaking.
No
he's going to be punching criminals in their turkey necks, and you're gonna be like,
ankles, bro.
And you're gonna be like, I'm sorry, Justin, you were right. I was wrong again. Like this is Batman. This is the Batman.
There's no way that's Ackles because he's
it's
too
not.
jacked. Like this Batman makes freaking Batfleck look like Pattinson.
Looks like a little bitch.
Dude,
let's not forget these are exaggerated animated styles. I doubt it when David Harbour becomes Frankenstein, he's gonna look that big.
Well, he said that's what the character generally will look like of Batman.
Yeah, a guy in a bat suit.
A jacked guy in a bat suit. Give me my Alan Richardson.
I do hope it's the blue costume though. It's the blue cowl.
I don't.
It's not gonna be blue and gray.
But they did say he's going to have the...
If they make it blue, just make it a cartoon. Knock it off.
No, they're going to do it just to piss you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Batman. I'm the most jacked guy in the city, and...
His Gotham looks amazing. When, again, not spoiling anything, Gotham looks absolutely fantastic.
Well, that spoils it. I thought Gotham was going to look like shit.
Well, it looks like Gotham to me. It doesn't look like...
Doesn't look like Pittsburgh.
It doesn't look like Pittsburgh. It doesn't look like London.
Chicago.
It doesn't look like Chicago. It's what you always picture Gotham to look like.
Like Pittsburgh?
I always picture Gotham to look like a city of justice, a city of love. No? No one else? R.
Did you
Kelly?
guys know Roddy Piper sang it as like a hit song in the UK?
Gotham City.
I didn't.
Yeah, I found that out today.
Was it off of the wrestling soundtrack? Because he had a
No.
good song on there.
I don't know, maybe. It was like an Instagram reel. I was doom scrolling, pooping, and it's like, did you know Roddy Piper had a hit song? And the music video was like him boxing, and it was like, the Titantron said, "Oh, Hulk Hogan versus Roddy Piper," and he's just singing his little merry tune.
We'll get
It's not great.
we'll get to Hogan in a couple minutes.
Oh, it'd be so great if Macho Man and Piper did a Hogan hate song duet.
Yeah. He used to be cool.
Was that your reviews, Joseph?
Yep. Besides the one,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
general one, yeah.
Vinny?
I showed my wife, The Quest and Out for Justice last night. She signed out for both because it was part of my Christmas present. She had to agree to watch them. They're so funny, dude. Those movies are so good. They will never make movies like the 80s, early 90s.
Didn't The Quest come out in like the late 90s?
Yeah, doesn't matter. They didn't adapt to the late 90s movie style. It was very much 80s. I saw that. What else did I see? Oh, dude. Have you watched The Sith? Best Star Wars movie ever?
I'm watching this Roddy Piper song.
Ridiculous.
I can't fucking take this. I can't believe this exists. This has got to be AI.
I can't believe we recorded it. It has to be AI. Maybe it is AI.
I don't know. It looks like you left here and just went to the site, like the set of They Live.
I probably have seen other shit, but I forget. I've been keeping up on Skeleton Crew. But I watched that Saturday Night Live movie.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Well, Megan fell asleep, and I ended up putting on my Xbox.
Okay.
It's one of those, like, everything's going on in the background, they're following people around, and it's just like, I don't know. It's not, I don't think it's funny.
How many explosions were there?
Explosions? 0.
Any fight scenes?
No fight scenes.
That explains it.
No,
Well,
I
no.
thought there were fight scenes.
There was a fight scene, at least
No,
one.
yeah, well, they paint John Belushi out to be a cunt.
He was kind of a cunt.
He was a cunt?
He was on a lot of drugs.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
he refused to do any sketches written by women.
It's so funny.
What did you watch it on, by the way?
Not telling.
Oh,
Flex.
okay.
I have ways.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
You can rent it on Fandango.
You can rent it if you want, if you're a nerd.
You can leave your friends behind.
I thought the guy who played Chevy Chase, though, I will say, he depicted him pretty good because I thought he was a cunt.
The Riddler from Gotham.
Yeah. Yep, and I think the guy who did Aykroyd, I thought he played him well. Looks nothing like Aykroyd. Didn't really do it for me visually.
I like that guy as an actor, though.
Yeah, no, he delivered well.
Like, I saw where they were going with the young Aykroyd, but yeah, he doesn't really look like him.
No. What else? I don't know,
I thought what I saw on YouTube, like who they got playing Gilda, looked pretty good.
I don't know who that is.
Gilda Radner.
It's very John Belushi of you.
Joe's dying inside right now. You just saw it.
Gil the Rat Girl?
Rosanna Dana.
Joe,
Uh-huh.
remember who you're talking to. Remember what he said he just watched last night.
Gil the Rat Girl. Is she Saturday Night Live alum?
Yeah.
She good?
Yeah.
She the lady with the curly hair?
Brown or kind of reddish, because Lorraine Newman had kind of.
It doesn't matter. The movie wasn't good.
It's all right, Joe.
It was subpar. I think they could have done a better job. I probably would have done a better job. I think they all need to go back to the drawing board and figure something out, because pushing that out was a complete farce and scam, especially to people like John Belushi, who I think they painted to be a terrible human being, and he's not. He's a great guy, smart guy.
Great American.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, and Revenge of the Sith rules #1 Star Wars.
So I got James The Last Ronin for Christmas as one of his presents. And that is the last Ninja Turtle story, if you will. So the other day, he's sitting there reading it, and he stops about halfway, and he's like, "This is so sad." I'm like, "Yeah."
Depression, thy name be Michelangelo.
He's like, and it's not who I thought would have been this far. He's like, I don't know, man. And I was like, well, you got to finish it. He's like, I will, but then for Christmas, I also got him Hogwarts Legacy, which is kind of a co-present because I also have wanted to play it forever. Oh man, that game is fucking fun.
What house are you?
Gryffindor.
You're right.
I answered honestly, bitch.
No, you manipulated the hat, dude.
I didn't manipulate the hat. It asked questions. I answered it honestly.
You answered honestly as a liar. You're Ravenclaw or Slytherin all the way.
I'm not going to say Slytherin. That's an insult. But yeah, Ravenclaw.
It's a common misconception. You know.
I wouldn't even gone to Hogwarts. I would have been with Victor Crumb.
No, that's not an option. Like, your character starts as in, like, you're a secret transfer to Hogwarts.
Not me. I went through Yandex. I got the real Hogwarts game.
But it's really fun. The spell casting fighting mechanic is pretty easy to get through, and it's a fun way to battle.
Question. Can you say your spells into your controller's microphone to cast them?
Maybe, but I didn't try to see if that was a thing.
Follow-up question. Can you do the curses?
Yes.
You can Hadawa Kadava somebody?
Oh yeah. Not right away, but you can do the Killing Curse, the Cruciatus Curse, and what the fuck's the other one?
There's a dark path in this, right? You can, Can you go to Death Eater essentially? Because there's no Death Eaters yet.
Yes.
There's no Voldemort
You
yet,
can essentially become a Death Eater.
Yeah. I'm really just shocked they got that thing running on a Switch.
Yeah, I mean, it looks okay.
Yeah, it's fucking massive, so they got to downgrade the graphics a lot. But
It's
as long
not,
as you can get the gameplay in there, like
but the gameplay is fucking great, though.
Yeah.
Wrestling, as of last week, started streaming. AEW is on Max and Netflix is on Raw. I watched Dynamite last week on Max. It looked good. I was very happy to be watching live wrestling again. Then Raw happened last night, and we have feedback.
Major.
It's weird. It's gone now. They sucked Netflix's dick, and The Rock came out, and he sucked Netflix's dick, and they had, like, I think only 4 matches on a 3-hour Raw. 3 hours and 10 minutes, I believe. CM Punk. Huh?
3 matches?
4.
4 matches.
4 matches on a 3-hour and 10-minute Raw.
That is absurd.
Very. But they made a big to-do about it. it'll be interesting to see what happens next week when it's just like regular Raw. It's not full of a bunch of celebrities and they're not, blowing up the Netflix endorsement shit.
You don't think that's going to become part of the status quo, them like bumping it up a bit because they've got this Netflix deal?
They can't, because it's not sustainable. You're not in the same arena every week. So it's going to look fucking different.
Oh, but like thinking people know that, but I worry that they don't realize that you're going to get diminishing returns just by cranking up the volume.
They know that. The audience is going to expect something different. They're going to expect what they had last night, and it's not going to happen. It's not feasible. Good news is, like, shortly after that show, though, Triple H came out and was like, by the way, just kidding, SmackDown's not 3 hours anymore, it's going back to 2 hours. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. That's good.
What did they do with the breaks? Did they put actual ads in there?
Yeah. So Netflix, when you watch anything live, there is commercials like watching regular television.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's fine. They fucking... So, Macaulay Culkin got, like, possibly the biggest pop of the night.
That's a pretty random pull. Does he have some kind of promotion going on now with Netflix?
He is a huge wrestling fan.
Okay. That's a random.
Huge wrestling fan. And they were in L.A. Danielle Fishel was also in the crowd with Will Friedle. Topanga, huge wrestling fan. In the crowd with Will Friedle, right? And they pan to her and him, and they flash up her name. And it's like, oh, Danielle Fishel. And they completely big league Will Friedle.
It's cold-blooded.
That is.
So cold. And it's like, damn. And then the two of them were on Instagram afterwards, and they're like, Will Friedle's like, oh, and her, like, cameraman, I guess.
The chaperone?
Yeah. I was like, that's fucking great.
I'm her driver.
But yeah, Hogan came out with Jimmy Hart because they signed a deal to promo his beer, and woo, that was some booze, bruh. That was like Vicky Guerrero level booze.
Except this hate's real.
Yeah, they literally booed that motherfucker out the building.
How old is he now? 70 something?
Yeah, he didn't look good either. Like, he wasn't standing well, and like,
yeah, he's lost like 5 inches in height from his back getting fused so many times.
Yeah, dude.
It's time to call it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been called for years, but it's just like Trump, traipsing him out to wave, and there's no love for him anymore. Why would you even do it?
Nah, there is no
it's
love for him.
It's to the fans. It's like his finisher was a leg drop. Everyone does that move.
Yeah.
It's a setup move.
So yeah, it was fun watching that again. Ashley and I started the show Yellow Jackets. Has anybody watched this?
Is that a show based on the movie Beekeeper?
No.
You ever hear of the movie Beekeeper?
No, stop. Holy fuck. Yellow Jackets is interesting. I think so do you remember the movie Alive? About the soccer team that crashes and they end up turning to cannibalism?
Yeah, I talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yes, you and I talked about it the day after Christmas. Yeah. Like, it's essentially that story. It's a team it's a high school soccer team, girls soccer team. They crash land in the wilderness, and I assume some cannibalism happens, but like it's not full-fledged. Like, they eat everybody. At least I don't think at this point. Because some of them, you see their older selves, and like shit keeps happening, and there's like back and forth telling the story. And the main chick from Fallout is one of the girls on the team.
Oh, she was in that show too?
Yeah, she plays. Yeah, bro, she's everywhere.
She got another show that she's headlining.
Yeah,
I keep seeing ads for.
Yeah, Ashley and I are about to start that one too.
Fuck, blowing up.
But yo, like, it's real good. And it's weird because, like, we just finished the 5th episode today. But it feels like we're 20 episodes in. And not in a bad way. But, like, there's so much going on all the time that you're just like, wow, that's it? We're only this far into the story?
That feels like a show I watched the first episode of today. She popped on something called The Deuce.
I've heard about that.
With Franco and
Yeah.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
I think it ended in 2019, but the first episode is an hour and a half long, and it felt like you're watching a full movie. There's so fucking much going on in it.
And it's, yeah, again, not in a negative way. You're just like, whoa.
There's so much story. It's so dense.
Yeah.
Just the first episode. I don't know how long I can hang with this series.
Thankfully, there's not an hour and a half long episodes. Everything's like under an hour. They do a good job of like, here's all this story. And then Skeleton Crew. Now it's time for Skeleton Crew. Man, I fucking love this show.
The 3rd episode for me was the high point. There was something extra special, magical about that one. But every episode since then has still been utterly enjoyable.
There was a lot of heart in that last one.
I'm finding Norwood's character there, Jude Law. I'm finding him more and more interesting the more and more I dislike him.
Yeah, because he's still that question. Is he going to be the villain, or is he going to be the...
You see why he's making these moves, and even in the scene where he stole the captainship from Fern, you see why he was doing it, and he didn't do the most evil thing he could have done.
Right.
But holding a knife to a 10-year-old's neck is fucking intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he had that, I want to do this. Just give it to me. We can work this out. Just make me the captain. But he's, like we've been saying since the first episode, he's a guy who's lived in a dark corner of the galaxy and had to do dark shit. So he doesn't even know what the light is anymore.
So is he really a Force user? I still
What do you mean?
questioning it.
It's not a question. He's used the Force to move shit.
Yeah. I'm convinced he's a Padawan that didn't go the Kanan route.
Yeah.
He lost his master, and instead of staying true to the Force, or even just holding the Force back a bit, he used it and abused it in the underworld. Just enough to stay off everyone's radar.
Yeah.
I can't wait till tonight.
Yeah, the new one actually dropped 54 minutes ago.
Yeah. It's great to have something to look forward to.
Totally watching that after this.
Okay, let's just do some news then.
News.
Because of money, Marvel is restarting Amazing Spider-Man yet again. I believe the current numbering is only in the 20s. Yeah. 2 years later, and they're restarting. Well, they still have legacy numbering, which means Amazing Spider-Man's up to like 800 something or 900. But yeah, number one sell. And the only real annoying thing about this number one startup again is John Romita Jr. is going to be doing the art once again. And I'm kind of tired of that fucking guy's work. It's prolific, sure, but it's gotten lazy over the years. Marvel, yay money. Christopher Nolan's next movie is going to be The Odyssey.
Yeah, huh?
Yep. I'm very interested in this, because I've always wondered what the story of The Odyssey truly is, as far as like detail goes, but I'm not about to fucking read that.
You've never read it?
No.
You never read the Iliad and the Odyssey?
No, they didn't make us do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw a movie in summer school back in the day. We watched it, like, I think every other day.
Every other day of the week is fine.
It was rough. It's not a bad movie, but it's not that good.
Joe's over here like, I can't believe you didn't read the fucking Odyssey.
I thought we had to read that.
Yeah, I mean, we did.
I totally remember reading it.
Yeah, I'm sure you had to read it. Whether or not I read it is not up for debate because I did not.
It was not in our curriculum. We might have gone through a few passages of it that I don't remember. We definitely didn't have to cover it.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah. We had to do the whole Trojan War thing. And
Yeah.
so this movie's going to be epic.
Let's see what you-
Let's see what you did there. Mm-hmm.
See what
It's
you
got to be
did.
regular Odyssey.
Yeah.
The Fight Night series is finally coming back.
Yeah.
Which is
How long's
good.
it been?
It's been a long time. It's been many a year. There hasn't been a decent fighting game, well, a decent boxing game in a long time. So,
As long as there's no secret level where you're Jake Paul and Mike Tyson and you basically stand around for, 20 minutes.
You could fuck each other.
whatever a fight like that would be in a video game would still be more realistic than what we watched.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. It was CES this week.
Sure was.
Yes, it was.
A couple of highlighted announcements. Horizon Zero Dawn. There was rumors it was going to get a TV show. It is not.
Well, it wasn't rumored. It was getting a TV show.
Yeah.
And then they
But now,
canceled it.
it's getting a feature-length film. Which might be better, might be worse. It's a pretty dense game. It could have stretched for an entire season.
Yeah, I don't like it being a movie, if we're being honest.
Because either they're going to condense the whole story of the first game into one movie. That doesn't work. Or they're going to Hobbit this shit and take the story of the first game and make 3 movies out of it. And then make 3 movies out of Forbidden West.
Yeah.
And then 3 movies out of whatever the fuck this third game's going to be down the road.
Stop raping him!
Mm-hmm. Along similar lines, they also announced there's going to be a Helldivers movie.
They did.
Let's see them tread this line between something new and just remaking Starship Troopers.
They announced another video game movie at the same time.
Sony?
Yeah.
I didn't hear this one.
Ghosts of Tsushima.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That should be interesting. That's another one that deserves a mini-series.
Especially
Yeah.
after watching Shogun. I fucking... Yeah.
I'm shocked that that's not a series.
Although that one, it could benefit from being a film. They could do it as a couple movies, maybe. Maybe do it as a trilogy. Because they're not continuing the story in the game, as far as we know.
Yeah.
The sequel is not a sequel. It's a deep sequel, like 300 years later. So they might just wrap up Jin Sakai's story real quick in the movies. Last bit I have. If you thought Mary Poppins was too sacred, nope.
This is on my list too.
From the makers of Blood and Honey,
Yeah.
they're doing a Mary Poppins movie. I don't know if it has a name. Do you know if it has a name?
It does not yet. I do know it's part of the Pooniverse.
Yes. And it will involve her stealing children.
Yeah, snatching kids.
Yeah. Because nothing is sacred.
No.
Do you think it's going to be a musical? She's going to sing to these kids while she's like committing murder?
I will pay my good money if they make this a fucking musical.
I think it has to be.
If they get like Selena Gomez to play evil Mary Poppins and it's a full-blown musical, but like not in the way that like a musical happens in a world where music's okay. It's the world is still our world, but she just sings and goes into song every time she kidnaps and murders children.
Yeah.
Then I am fucking all for this.
Now,
Well, we're like, what's happening? And she's like, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, children.
and just busts out.
I have no doubt they've got enough money now after these movies they've made to offer to her.
Yeah.
But I think she's too decent to be in a movie. We need the Hawk Tua of singers.
Courtney Love is Mary Poppins.
Now you're getting on track. You're getting closer.
Britney Spears makes her comeback.
Yo, that would be.
That would sell tickets.
Yo, she crazy too.
Yeah. You'd believe her when she's singing and she's like, I'm gonna murder you.
Oh shit. Yeah, quick congratulations to Tom Holland and Zendaya. They got engaged. Yeah, they got engaged.
Yeah, they got engaged, yeah.
I saw something about their engagement in a meme, but since I hadn't heard anything official, I was like, all right, whatever. Well,
It's legit.
Good for them.
It's cute. I love them.
third time's the charm with Spider-Man relationships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Variety over the break broke the news that Universal is developing a show called Local Heroes about a group of comic book store regulars who band together to solve crimes in their hometown, and the show is inspired by director Kevin Smith's actual comic book store, and he's an executive producer and writer on the show, along with 30 Rock alums Josh Siegel and Dylan Morgan.
Did they say where it's set in Monmouth County, please?
They didn't say, but pretty fucking cool.
It seems like
Possibly
a
Red
given.
Bank.
Yeah, it seems like a given they would use that as some kind of set.
Yeah.
A lot of night shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's still cool, man.
Yeah, it's really cool. I haven't been there since they moved.
The new one's pretty similar. It's weird. It's not as big. Like the old one just went straight back.
Yeah.
It had like an apartment upstairs. This one you go in and it's not as deep, but it goes back to the left a bit.
Yeah, the apartment upstairs was... Didn't they use that to shoot where they lived in Chasing Amy? Or Holden and Banky lived?
Might have been. I don't know if he had that shop at the time. No, I think they had a different shop. This is actually the third spot.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because the old one was further from Front Street.
Yeah.
Creature Commandos got the green light for season 2.
Yes, it did. Fuck yeah. Keep it going.
Tim Allen says that he has recorded some of the third act of Toy Story 5 and says it's remarkable what they've done.
It's mind-blowing how they've stretched this taffy.
Allen shares that Buzz has real intrigue and Jesse faces big trouble in the upcoming sequel. So that's cool.
That's what the writers did, figuring out a way to get all these characters back together.
Cool, I guess. Dungeons and Dragons is getting a $7,000 pinball machine. And it's going to feature voiceovers from Critical Role's Matthew Mercer, Laura Bailey, and Marisha Ray, alongside Michael Dorn, Kevin Smith, Luke Gygax, Chris Pranowski, Brendan Small, Anthony Carboni, Micah Burton, and Gerard Way.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that much space on a pinball's motherboard for that many voices.
Well, for $7,000.
Yeah, they're putting in a more than a Raspberry Pi.
They're making a new Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's going to be a complete reboot.
Maybe they'll get this one right.
That last one wasn't terrible.
It wasn't bad.
I didn't mind it at all.
it just
It pissed you off because they made the Green Ranger the bad guy that was the lady that was like almost Rita, and you're like, what?
She was definitely Rita.
no the my most irked thing was fucking Goldar.
That was the thing that pissed me off the most.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen any of the newer ones.
Goldar was a
It was
travesty.
lame. Goldar was lame. But the Zord shit was good. I liked the
Yeah.
actors they had. Like I thought everybody was doing a fine job.
Yeah, the suits look cool. The power coins, the way they did that was cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Even Cranston as Zordon was fine.
yeah. But it's just
You know. What else?
yeah. Hope it's good.
Robert Eggers, the man behind Nosferatu, is remaking Labyrinth.
I have not heard this.
Yep.
You've got
I haven't either.
I saw it.
I need to check the veracity of this.
But yeah.
Filmmaker Robert Eggers has found success with Nosferatu, his new film inspired by the classic vampire movie. According to a new report, he is now setting his sights on another celebrated film from the
Yep.
past reboot.
Yep.
Yep,
Did
see?
you index it?
Eggers has partnered up with Sony and the Jim Henson Company to reboot the 1986 film Labyrinth.
I'm very conflicted by this concept. He does interesting movies. I don't think I want to know what he would do with Labyrinth.
I kind of do.
I'm intrigued.
I
Because
kinda do.
I hear Nosferatu is pretty good.
I hear it's either really good or what the fuck.
Well, nobody likes the design of Olaf,
Orlok?
Yeah, of Olaf. Nobody likes the design, which I don't hate it because Eggers
I
said-
still haven't seen it yet.
he said, he's a count. He's a, so of course he probably is going to have some of those features.
I hear you see his dick.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
I heard Nicholas Hoult got his dick
Yeah, he was gifted.
mounted.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime this week. I don't seem to have too much going on. I want to see it. But
I'm probably going to wait till it's streaming.
this would be such a diversion. Such a distinct change for him. If it's going to be anything like the original. If not, if he's going to make a story set in a labyrinth with puppets and make it his style, that will psychically scar me.
I'm down for it, though. Because, isn't that the only way you're going to be able to do this? 'Cause
That's not the only way,
I
but it's the
refuse.
most daring.
I refuse to take a new version of something we've already had. When it comes to something like Labyrinth, don't give me that.
Well,
Give me the something that's gonna fuck me up.
If it's being made for us, then yeah, it makes sense.
Right.
So
There's no way he's making a children's movie.
No.
Robert Eggers doesn't do children's
No.
film unless he's trying his first children's film. Which, what the fuck does that look like?
it's made in conjunction with Sony and the Jim Henson Company.
Yeah.
The Henson
Puppets will be
Company
involved.
signed off on this.
Yeah, but the
There will
Henson
be puppetry.
does darker shit now.
Oh yeah.
This
They've always
isn't.
done dark
Yeah,
shit.
this isn't like
No, it's not Muppets.
the Muppets.
Yeah.
Okay, they've always done stuff that's a little weird. Like what was it? The Storyteller, or whatever that was. Like they've always done
Yeah.
stuff that's a little kind of off.
That stuff was fucked up.
Eggers is above and beyond
I know.
fucking disturbing at times.
I can't wait. I'm about it. Who do you get to play? Don't give me another singer
Okay.
to play Jareth, though.
This will not be R-rated.
Doesn't
makes sense.
doesn't mean it won't be fucked up.
Oh
Chad.
no, it's going to be dark.
He'll still figure out a way to fuck kids up at PG.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be R-rated.
Yeah,
Well, will it be PG? I don't think so. I think it'll have to get a 13.
yeah,
We'll have
it's
to get it
PG-13.
Does Jared Leto take the mantle of Ziggy Stardust?
It's a scary statement, but I don't think you're far off.
Who else could do it?
Austin Butler.
Austin Butler can nail that. If he can sing. We know he can sing.
Yes, he can.
No.
Chalamet.
Yeah, either one. I like Austin Butler for the fucking Goblin King, though.
I wouldn't be against that. He's
Jared
got.
Leto. I'm telling you, he's the only one that would put on a onesie, show his cock bulge to children everywhere. Just thrust, always.
And Butler gets into roles, like, he absorbs the person he's trying to be. So, if he's gonna try to homage Bowie, like, he's the dude to do it, right?
I want to hear "You Remind Me of the Babe" sung by Elvis Presley.
Oh, yeah.
You remind me of the babe. A babe with the power. A fucking voodoo.
Sony Pictures CEO blames critics for Spider-Man spin-offs bombing in theaters. Quote, these are not terrible films.
Bullshit.
To which I say, oh really? Have you watched them?
Yeah, there you go. Have you sat through Madam Web? Just sit through Madam Web and go, does this make sense? Does this movie actually make sense?
These are not terrible films.
Yeah, who said that?
Sony Pictures Chairman and CEO Tony Vinciquerra.
What's his criteria for a good movie?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Movies that he financed.
Yeah.
It's gotta be, because there was nothing good about that movie.
Not good film.
No.
And even the ones that do well aren't necessarily good films. Venom: The Last Dance it's interminable at times. It makes no fucking sense.
They got too big for their britches with the success of Venom.
Yeah. They got lucky.
Yes, they did. And they're like, we'll do it again. And Venom 2 made money.
You know what? Our Spider-Man stuff can be a little esoteric. It can be different. Because Tom Hardy, he jumped in a lobster tank and everyone was fine with it.
Yeah.
So we can get a little wacky with this shit.
So then they did Morbius. And I'm gonna
know what? Maybe we shouldn't get so wacky with this shit.
I give him a pass on Morbius. I said it a million times. It's a good vampire flick.
It's not really a good vampire movie. It really is.
I really liked it. For a vampire flick. It's bad for a Morbius film. And then Madam Web came out.
Oh goodness, it came out.
And
I
then
know it came out. I was in a theater watching.
And then you're like,
paid money to watch that in the
then
movies.
you're like, why? Why did this happen? And then I watched Craven for a work assignment, and I was like, oh.
You know what I want? I want one of the Sony executives to sit down in front of me and explain how they were going to connect all that together. You do it. You tell me how that was going to be a universe. Please. I'll give you a fucking hour to explain it to me. I don't think you can.
Oh, no. With Jungle Spider-Man and then the whatever
Flash forward latex horse shit outfits they had on.
Those
then,
horseshit outfits were the best part of that movie.
Yes, they were.
It was, because
the plot.
I definitely saw the Craven Rhino fight on YouTube, and
I watched it. Not on YouTube. I had to watch it.
Why? I'd rather have Giamatti in the freaking mech.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Yeah. It's that bad. It's that bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Where Rhino isn't exactly what I want in a Spider-Man movie.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Rhino?
Yeah. I did prefer Mech Rhino.
As shit as that was.
Yeah,
Damn.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
Ugh, Mech Rhino.
Yeah.
Oh, Mech Rhino. Ramble-lamble. Oh, Mech Rhino.
Any good news?
Yeah, I got food news, baby.
Not just good news, food news. Why do we say good and then food? It's spelled almost... Anyway, food news?
Oh, the food news is a coming. All right, here we
It's like
go.
breathing hard.
Did we cover the Reese's peanut butter cup with the spring sprinkles in it?
I think so.
Okay, so hold on.
I'll eat it.
This has to be okay. Yeah. IHOP's January pancake of the month is Snickerdoodle pancakes, buttermilk pancakes topped with cinnamon sugar, cream cheese icing, and whipped cream. It's kind of it's lazy.
Okay. You know, I was about to say every fucking month with IHOP, but he literally just said, yeah, they're
Pancake of the month.
Yeah, it's lazy.
Breyers and Hershey's is putting out the S'mores Campfire Collection. It is, you can get a half gallon of S'mores Hershey's ice cream, which is toasted marshmallow flavored ice cream with chocolate swirls and graham cracker crunch. You can get a Breyers S'mores ice cream sandwich, which is the toasted marshmallow flavored ice cream with chocolate swirls between 2 graham cracker wafers.
Yo, I want to fry that.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. This is a better option. The S'mores Campfire ice cream on a stick, which is the toasted marshmallow ice cream coated in Hershey's chocolate and then rolled in crushed graham cracker.
I can see a lot of positive in that.
Now
Plenty
that's
of
already on a
benefits.
stick. So that's a quick dip in the batter and deep fried.
Yeah.
And then the S'mores ice cream cone, which is the toasted mallow, the graham cracker bits, the chocolate swirls.
Now these are being prepared for the summer, or they're going to be.
They actually
dropping
dropped this month.
I feel that's a bit premature.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you drop those like a month before the summer really kicks in.
Tyson
Seasonalize this shit.
Tyson has got 12 new versions of frozen chicken coming to you. They have cheesy flavored chicken fries, cheesy popcorn chicken, lightly breaded hot honey boneless chicken bites,
Fucking hot honey.
fired up chicken fries, fired up popcorn chicken, Korean barbecue boneless chicken bites, hot orange boneless chicken bites, sun-dried tomato flavored diced chicken breast, a pollo asado seasoned pulled chicken breast, lemon pepper boneless chicken bites, lemon pepper crispy wings, and salsa verde seasoned pulled chicken breast.
Slow the fuck down, Tyson. Save some for later. You'll blow your whole load.
Fuck. Also dropping nationwide January, Good Humor, Breyers, and Klondike all getting together for Strawberry Shortcake Love. Klondike Cones is getting Good Humor Strawberry Shortcake Cones with frozen dairy dessert, strawberry shortcake or vanilla ice cream with fudge sauce or the strawberry sauce. Of course, Good Humor has the classic strawberry shortcake on a stick, and Breyers has strawberry shortcake half gallons, which is, I guess, just the version of the stick, but like you can scoop it.
I didn't realize all of these companies were owned by the same conglomerate.
It's not, it's collabs, bruh.
I find that hard to believe that these different ice cream companies would be willing to play ball with each other.
We're in a different age now.
This is an odd time.
Has anybody had the peelable gummies yet?
No.
They're fucking incredible.
Peelable gummies?
Yeah. So they make these things, and you can get them at CVS or Walgreens. I've seen. I've only eaten the mango ones. I haven't tried the banana or other flavor. But it's a gummy, and it's got like a skin, and you can peel it off, right? And the mango, the inside of the mango is very similar to the like actual consistency of the inside of the mango when you peel it. And you can eat the skin, and then you eat the innards. It's very good. Starburst is putting out peelable gummies.
See, this sounds more processed. I think I can get down on that.
Right? Now we gotta try them.
And then we freeze dry them and see what peelable freeze dry tastes like.
Dust.
And then charge $30 for them.
Dropping January 9th nationwide, Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream Soda.
I'd try it, but I wouldn't. You know they're only going to put it out in like a 2-liter or something. I'm not going to drop that kind of money for something I'm going to take 4 ounces of.
New fruity ice pops called Frollies is dropping. They come in watermelon that has candy seeds, a strawberry that has candy seeds as well, pineapple, but the biggest thing here is Frollies is bringing back push-up pops. Like the old Flintstone style motherfuckers in grape, orange, and cherry.
I don't understand how things like that go away.
I don't know, but I'm glad they're coming back, though. Those things were fucking delicious.
Are they sherbet? Because weren't push pops generally sherbet?
Yes, that's what they are.
Sherbet.
Lacey Chabert. Aren't they Lacey Chabert?
Good news for freeze-dried candy fans. As you know, Skittles put out their candies as freeze-dried, and they're half the price that they are when you go to any candy place to get them freeze-dried.
Yeah. Mass production. Big difference.
Jolly Rancher is doing the same thing.
That's good. Jolly Rancher's not quite as good to me. They puff up big, but they have that
just
same
like you
kind
said,
of going to destroy your teeth thing going
these are mass-produced and from the company themselves. These look a lot different than the versions of actual freeze-dried Jolly Ranchers that you're paying double for.
Yeah, they'll be more consistent.
Yeah. So these might be pretty good.
When Milk Dud starts freeze-drying theirs, then I'm all in.
Peeps is getting into the collab game with Breyers. They have a cookies and cream Peep dropping this. Well, it's out now, actually. I just saw them in Walmart.
Cookies and cream Peep.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I don't know if there's ever going to be a flavor that I could really enjoy a Peep in.
Cookies and cream might be the one.
I had the Dr. Pepper. It was wrong.
I liked the Dr. Pepper.
It was so wrong.
But it was so right. Kit Kat has bunnies and bear shapes coming for the next couple holidays. The bears are the Valentine's ones, and the bunnies clearly for Easter. We had a bag of the Santa Clauses. So fucking good. The wafer is extra wide. Like it.
Okay.
It is a much wider, thicker wafer, and the chocolate is nice and thick too. It was really good. It was way better than a regular American Kit Kat. Dolly Parton's putting out her own maple syrup.
I was this close to buying Dolly's pie the other day.
I'd get down on some of Dolly's pie.
I've wanted to get down on Dolly's pie since I was a kid.
Yeah. She's a variety of pies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've only seen 2. She has like a chocolate pie that looks pretty straight up.
Sargento, the cheese company, has a Frank's Red Hot shredded cheddar Colby Jack mix coming, a Cholula queso quesadilla, and asadero cheese mix coming. So look for those. Velveeta is putting out football shapes for in Velveeta macaroni and cheese dinner.
Okay.
Because adults feel weird eating dinosaurs.
Yeah, so they get football shapes instead.
I want the dinosaurs.
I want you to mix the dinosaurs with the football shapes. Come on.
Mike, if you didn't believe me earlier when I said this is the age of the collaborations, I hope this cements it for you. Milkbone and Peeps are getting together for
Fuck off.
Peeps for Pups dog biscuits.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Marshmallowy dog biscuits. It's like what's
Marshmallow flavored dog biscuits.
I guess, yeah.
In the
right?
bunny and chick shapes and the classic milk bone bone shape.
No, the only way that works is if they put out Peeps that are shaped like milk bones and humans. They're not understanding their own business.
Sorry, bud. I just report the news.
Yeah, and they taste like actual milk bones. That's the only way it works.
The Reese's Carrots has got a new design this year. It actually looks more like a carrot and not a lump of shit. I don't know if anybody saw them last year, but it looked like someone dropped
yes.
someone
I
dropped
have
a
seen
fucking
those.
deuce in the
Well, good. They
package.
must be healthier now. It looks more like a carrot. It must be healthy like a carrot.
Flips, peanut butter cups are Zach's absolute favorite fucking candy. This kid, man, he loves chocolate. Mike has seen it. So is
More
Vinnie.
than M&M's?
In person, bro. Yeah,
He was the M&M kid for a while.
he was, and now peanut butter cups have taken over. Nestle's Flips chocolate covered pretzels has a blueberry donut flavored coming. Cause gross.
Blueberry and potato.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound complimentary to me.
Yeah. Okay. So remember a while back we talked about Fun Dip,
Look, Fun Dip.
and you
Sure.
guys were like, the stick is gross.
Yeah, stick is gross.
It's not. I
gross.
don't. However you feel about it.
Okay.
Skittles is putting out their version of Fun Dip, and the stick is also a Skittles flavor.
Is it like a long Skittle? Is it?
I don't know because I haven't eaten it yet.
I mean, if it was like that kind of soft, chewy with the hard candy shell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dip that in.
So for research purposes, we're gonna have to get our hands on this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm intrigued
Oh.
on Skittle Fun Dip.
Can't Stop the Rope Drop will have a new taste testing video coming out in the next week or so. We got our hands on a box of the Trolley gummy popsicles.
Ooh.
I didn't know this was a new thing.
Yeah, we talked about it on Food News a while back. It is the consistency of a gummy, but it's a popsicle.
Ding and Dips.
Yeah, dig and dips.
Is what they're called.
Yeah. That's the Skittles, baby.
Yeah, it looks like the stick varies in
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, see, that's what
Yeah.
I'm fucking saying, man.
This needs to happen.
General Mills is dropping 2 new flavors of their loaded cereal. They have chocolate strawberry loaded and s'mores loaded. Also, chocolate strawberry Cheerios.
Yeah, those loadeds are fucking banging.
I have yet to have them because I'm afraid I might become addicted.
You would. Fortunately, they tend to go on sale. They're
Okay.
the smaller boxes, are thin as fuck, but they tend to be like $3, so you don't feel that guilty buying them.
Chocolate strawberry Cheerios sound delightful. I'm a big Cheerios fan. Since we're all of the relatively same age, y'all remember the Lifesaver lollipops that were the swirled? They were
Yes.
the white swirl with
yeah.
the like.
Yeah.
They're bringing them back.
That's nice. That's kind of a classic.
Yeah, I fucking love those, man.
Those are good. They were just sweet enough for me.
Yeah, it's good.
Usually those creamy types don't have enough sweetness, especially for this maniac who's lived his life on pretty much Sour Patch Kids.
Nothing Bunt Cakes dropped their new limited release cakes that are coming. Right now, you can get the chocolate peanut butter Reese's Bunt Cake. On January 13th, you can get the Nilla Wafers Banana Pudding Bunt Cake. On February 2nd, you can get the Cookies and Cream Oreo Bunt Cake. And on February 3rd, the Chocolate Covered Strawberry Bunt Cake. Ragu and Hot Ones are collabing on 3 flavors of pasta sauce. You can get the Hot Ones Fiery Garlic Ragu, the Hot Ones Chipotle Blaze Ragu, or if you want to fucking burn your asshole, you can get the Hot Ones Chili Inferno Ragu.
You're not going to do a last dab ragu?
I that would be a bit much.
Scorpion pepper ragu.
The Lindor Truffles have a limited edition for Valentine's Day cherry vanilla truffle.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm there.
I like a good cherry vanilla.
Yeah, I'm there.
Big Cherry Garcia fan. Peeps has a cinnamon churro flavor dropping this year. I like marshmallows and churros, so this might be pretty good.
How does all the Peeps news not get together? Do they just like drop a press release of all the insanity they're doing?
No, so like remember this is like 2 weeks worth of fucking food news. So
Okay.
these were different release days here. They also have a tropical punch flavored peep for Easter.
I kind of want. I do like the taste of tropical punch.
Yeah.
I'd want to get in on that.
Target's favorite day has a new peachy cream flavored whipped cream for the spring season and a white chocolate cold foam. Chobani has a blueberry lemon bar flip yogurt and a Greek honey fig yogurt. Vin, you're going to want to listen to this one because Krispy Kreme has 3 new flavors dropping this week for the month.
Lay it on me.
We've got Pop-Tarts X Krispy Kreme, frosted strawberry, strawberry filled, glazed, strawberry drizzle, a little strawberry Pop-Tart on top, frosted chocolatey fudge, and frosted brown sugar cinnamon.
I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah. I love me some donuts. I love me some Pop-Tarts. I don't eat much of either one because I try to be as health conscious as possible. But I'd have to try these.
Maybe I'll buy some for this weekend.
Ooh. And last but not least, dropping on my birthday, Taco Bell has 3 new things coming out. They have new cheesy dipping burritos. So they're like 2 mini rolled burritos covered in cheese and then comes with either nacho cheese, sour cream, or chipotle sauce to dip. Steak garlic nacho fries. And Baja Blast Dream Freezes.
Taco Bell's fries suck.
I haven't eaten Taco Bell in a long, long time.
The first time I ever got the nacho fries, they were so mushy.
I have an inherent problem with the fact that Taco Bell even carries fries now. Does anyone remember how that started?
No?
Wasn't it the fry war or something like that?
A customer came in and complained that they didn't have fries. And someone in corporate was like, yeah, why don't we sell fries? And no one had the gumption to be like, because we're fucking Taco Bell.
Well, they had cheesy fiesta potatoes, which were fucking incredible.
They have chicken nuggets now, but not here.
Oh, we don't have them here?
Tom's River and Lacey at least don't have them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a nationwide thing.
I figured. I've been seeing a lot of commercials for them.
Yeah, they're everywhere, but I haven't seen them on any of the menus.
Do you frequent Taco Bell?
I do.
He's
When
like
they brought back
ashamed
the
of it.
90s, the 90s decade thing, I totally ate my fair share of gorditas.
That was a regretful answer.
Yeah,
oh,
he's
yeah,
so
totally.
fucking ashamed of that.
Oh, yeah.
Damn me, I do.
Got that we call Taco Bell heh. Because after you eat Taco Bell, you're just like, heh.
I don't even fuck with Chipotle.
But you can't.
No, it destroyed my colon for sure.
I have a love-hate relationship with them because if they didn't see, sometimes they have that heavy hand with the really hot stuff, and
I have to stick to like Bubba Coos is the most processed of the Mexican I can eat. Otherwise, it is just sticking to my local like Mexican places.
See, I have a different love-hate relationship with Chipotle than you do, Joe. I love to eat it, but I hate the fact that they've raised the prices so fucking high that it's not feasible.
A burrito is like with barbacoa is so expensive now.
Mm. And their serving size is sad.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fucking insulting. That's real food news.
But that's the food news.
Yeah, all right. Any douches?
Elon Musk, Donald Trump.
I'm a nerd.
Or standing douches. Yeah, my nerd of the week is my lady friend, my live-in love, or we haven't used the other L word. We only have the R at the end. For Christmas, she got, I can't just say she got me. The nerdiest part about it is she got us a steering wheel for the PS5.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I had to buy a frame to mount it to because the only place we had is a glass coffee table, and I'm not vicing down on a coffee table. But I got the little frame to hook it up to, and we are now a racing family.
That's cool.
Nice.
She's played it more than I have. That's why.
I actually have a douche. The costume designer for the Superman movie, who decides Granny Pontes is the right way to go.
We can cut that out.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry about it. I'm actually gonna AI generate text for Vinnie, which just be like, my nerd of the week is the designer of the Superman suit.
I like Granny Pontes. That's what I'll say in your AI rendition.
No,
Granny
not
Pontes makes so much sense
I'm not gonna go
for
that
a
far.
Superman.
So I went and visited my friend Matt last week. I haven't seen him in a while. And Matt has a YouTube channel called Patriot Comics. And he led me into what he calls the museum. And when I say he has, like the biggest comic book collection I have ever seen. He has long boxes everywhere. Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age. He was showing me Golden Age, these horror comics pre-code. It's action figure collection. He had Ghostbuster figures everywhere. Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joes, Transformers, Power Rangers, Batman, like Michael Keaton, Batman.
Here's
Everywhere.
Here's a fun fact about my wife. In her father's attic is a long box of Golden Age Wonder Woman comics
Well, now.
that are hers.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, was she given them?
She collected them.
Huh.
Yeah. See, Ashley's got like hidden levels of nerd. She's a movie dork, but like she's got terrible taste, quite possibly worse than Vinny's. Not all of it's bad, but like there's questionable picks.
Why? How does she feel about Superman wearing Granny Pontes?
She enjoys the look. It's classic. I just told you she's got a long box of Golden Age Wonder Woman comics. Do you think the design of Superman bothers her?
Well, I think it's more accurate to have Wonder Woman wearing Granny Pontes than Superman, wouldn't you say?
I don't even take your argument seriously because you can't even pronounce the word correctly.
What, Granny Pontes?
No, it's not. See, that's not a real word.
Oh, you don't like the way I'm saying Pontes?
It's just because it's not a real word.
It's a real word. It's just you don't like it. It's
No,
fine. It's
no,
fine.
it's
You don't
not.
like Pontes, which makes all the sense because no one does, especially on Superman.
But you're not. It's not real. You're not even spelling it correctly. That's the worst part. That like it's not even just the enunciation. I could get by on that, but like you have to spell it incorrectly, and like not only just because I have OCD, but because one of my many part-time jobs is a fucking editor. I want to break your fingers every time you type it in.
So I'm like,
Tell them that.
you're like tied down, and I'm a water drop that just keeps hitting your head repetitively. And there's nothing you can do about it.
No, I can. Like
Nothing
now
you can do about
I'm
it.
just fucking you're nonsense now.
No, because it's
you're a little
called-
nonsense man.
Some people call it ebonics. Some people call it slang. I call it whatever.
Illiteracy
It's America. Okay? I can say whatever I want.
for now.
I say Ponties. You say, wow, Superman looks great in those granny Ponties. I don't. I don't say that.
I
the
say,
opposite.
wow, those pants are a choice. Good job, James Gunn.
Yeah, and it's also a choice that he puts his panties on over
He's not
those
wearing fucking underwear over it.
pantaloons. And then he puts his red booties on to match his Ponties.
I've already explained to you that it's just different color scheming on the crotch of the pants. And you were like, yeah, but I'm a fucking contrarian, so
No, I never said that. Can't prove it.
it's in our text exchange. Like, I literally
Probably
can prove it.
fabricated.
Fuck you. My douche of the week is Vinny. If you like what you hear, get yourself evaluated. And then go to facebook.com/nerdities. At Nerdities on Twitter. Or at Nerdities on the Instagram. Email us, nerdities@gmail.com. Check out our cool, antiquated website, if you can find it on the interwebs. The German fan site's still out there, too, so if you're going to Google us, you might as well go find it. Let's see. ProWrestlingTees.com/nerdities. Get your t-shirts of us there. Because you wanted cool shit. We gave it to you. You didn't buy it, so now fuck you. And SinfulCreationsByJustin.com. Order shit, won't you? Thanks.
Good. Be sure to check us out on youtube.com/nerdities. Like, share, and subscribe to all things nerdities, especially 2025, because in 2025, lots of big things are happening, including Season 2 of Nerd ETs. We have the final installment of the Joe Trilogy, titled The Justice League. We have a feature film in the works. We have some more specials. We have trivia live on YouTube.
Monthly.
So ring that bell to get notified when new content is coming, because when we go live, you'll get a little notification say, hey, Nerdy's live, come join us, have some fun.
You know what?
What?
Let's entice them a little bit. We're giving away prizes every time we play trivia. I have to hand deliver the Christmas trivia prize to our listener Dave.
You hear that, folks? No matter where you are in the country, Justin will hand deliver this prize to you.
Listen, for the right fucking price. Oh, and don't forget,
Liquid Death. And you have 20,000.
don't forget, murder your thirst, Liquid Death.
Yummy. We need money. Give us money. Budgets and production value is key to all this. So we'll croon, we'll swoon, we'll talk about business and our product. Liquid Death iced tea. I love it.
The opinions of the Nerdies crew, except where it applies to Liquid Death, they're idiotic and poorly thought out. But during next week will be far more insulting. Fuck bye.
Bye.
Fuck you and murder your thirst.
Hope they appreciate this free advertising.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.